Radio Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Nagaland Government extends statewide total lockdown with existing guidelines till 11th of June. State spokesperson and Minister Neiba Kronu says additional 10% funds from LADP to be earmarked for COVID-related expenditure. Health Minister S Pangnyu Phom says installation work for PSA oxygen plant supported by UNDP and UNICEF is in full swing. And Centre to provide monetary assistance to students through direct benefit transfer under midday meal scheme. As the number of COVID cases are on the rise, we appeal to our listeners not to lower the guard, follow all the precautions, and all those above 45 years who have taken the first dose of COVID-19 vaccine to get vaccinated with the second dose at a scheduled time. Stay safe and protected by following these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, focus on hand and face hygiene, and maintain a distance of 2 yards for social distancing. Now the news in detail. Nagaland Government has extended a statewide total lockdown with the existing guidelines till 11th of June. Addressing media persons today at the Secretariat Kohima, Nagaland Spokesperson on COVID-19, Minister Neiba Kronu, in the presence of Advisor Mohalamo Gikon and Integrated Disease Surveillance Program State's Nodal Officer Dr. Nyantang Gikon, said the high-powered committee today decided to extend a statewide total lockdown with the existing guidelines till 11 June, taking into account the medical advice on report of the high level of COVID-19 positive cases in the state and as per the feedbacks received from all the district task forces. It said as per the clinical and epidemiological criteria, the department advised to complete at least 2 cycles of incubation of 2 weeks each. The HPC also decided that over and above the 15% of LADP fund earmarked for common pool activities, an additional 10% will be kept aside for COVID-19 related expenditure, excluding those earmarked for iconic projects for COVID-19 related expenditure, as per the requirement of the respective district task forces. It said the planning department will issue separate guidelines on this. Kronu also said to check the spread of the virus in rural areas, a system of community surveillance has been put in place. He said the district task forces will take steps to strengthen the village task forces or village disaster management authorities, and they will remain operational under the supervision of the respective DTFs for effective management of COVID-19 in the rural areas. The spokesperson said the ongoing vaccination drive will continue to be aggressively implemented across the state. In this, he said all village and ward or colony authorities will be mobilized to organize suitable slots for vaccination in order to streamline the ongoing vaccination drive. Kronu further said ministers, advisors and MLAs who have been assigned to various districts to monitor effective measures to prevent and control COVID-19. The minister said it was also decided to request the assigned ministers, advisors and MLAs to go to their respective districts to take stock of the situation. Health Minister S Pangnyu Phom has said that the construction for installation of the pressure swing absorption oxygen plant supported by UNDP and UNICEF is in full swing. Taking to Twitter, Pangnyu said the equipments for Pek and Twensang districts have reached their locations and also expected for other districts soon. The health minister said together they will continue to fight the pandemic as Team Nagaland. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on our YouTube channel, AIR News Kohima. The Union Government has decided to provide monetary assistance to students through direct benefit transfer under the midday meal scheme. The Union Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank has approved the proposal to provide monetary assistance to 11.80 crore rupees to students as a special welfare measure. This measure of the Union Government will benefit children studying in class 1 to 8 in the government and government-aided schools across the country. The Education Ministry has said the central government will provide additional funds of 1,200 crore rupees to states and union territories for this purpose. The ministry has said the decision will help in safeguarding the nutritional levels of children and protecting their immunity during the COVID pandemic. It said the assistance will be provided to eligible children in addition to distribution of free food grains under the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana. Centre has asked all states and union territories to continue compliance to the containment measures and allow relaxations only in a graded manner after assessing the local situation. In a letter written to the Chief Secretaries of all states and UTs, Union Home Secretary Ajay Bhalla has informed that the containment measures, as advised by Union Health Ministry, have been extended till 30th of next month. Bhalla said that the strict implementation of containment and other measures has led to a declining trend in the number of new and active cases across states and union territories, barring some areas in the southern and northeastern regions. He advised the states to continue with its strict implementation. Bhalla added any relaxation by states and union territories should be considered at an appropriate time in a graded manner after assessing the local situation, requirements and resources. Central government has approved a proposal to provide financial relief of 5 lakh rupees to each of the families of the 26 journalists who died due to COVID-19. Earlier, it had provided such assistance to 41 families of the journalists who died due to COVID. The Journalist Welfare Scheme Committee, headed by Information and Broadcasting Secretary Amit Khare, cleared the financial assistance for families of the journalists yesterday. The committee also expressed its deep condolences to the families of the journalists affected due to COVID. In a suo motu move, the Ministry and Press Information Bureau, under the guidance of Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar, had compiled and collated the details of journalists who lost their lives due to the pandemic in the years 2020 and 2021 and started a special drive to provide assistance to their families under the Journalist Welfare Scheme. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will share his thoughts with the people in the country and abroad in a Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio on Sunday. It will be the 77th episode of the monthly radio program. It will be broadcast on the entire network of AIR and Doordarshan and also on AIR News website www.newsonair.com and News on Air mobile app. It will also be streamed live on the YouTube channels of AIR, DD News, PMO and Information and Broadcasting Ministry. AIR will broadcast the program in regional languages immediately after the Hindi broadcast. The regional language versions will be repeated at 8 in the evening. The Centre is taking all necessary steps to ensure that the country is prepared well to face the challenge and threat posed by the pandemic of COVID-19. The most important factor in preventing the spread of the virus locally is to empower the citizens with the right information and taking precautions as per the advisories being issued by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. The prompt actions taken by the Centre as well as the state governments have helped a lot in dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic. To address the queries related to COVID-19, helpline numbers have been made functional at the national and state level. These helplines are operational and proved to be very useful in providing required information and guidance to the people. One may contact at National Helpline 011-2397-8046/1075 or Nagaland Helpline at 7005-539653, 1800-345-0019. I repeat, 011-2397-8046/1075 or Nagaland Helpline at 7005-539653, 1800-345-0019. And now 20 news, here are the main points again. Nagaland Government extends statewide total lockdown with existing guidelines till 11th of June. State Spokesperson and Minister Neiba Kronu says additional 10% funds from LADP to be earmarked for COVID-related expenditure. Health Minister S Pangnyu Phom says installation work for PSA oxygen plant, supported by UNDP and UNICEF, in full swing, and Centre to provide monetary assistance to students through direct benefit transfer under the Meet a Meal scheme. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.